Man, it's weird how nobody talks about the failed partnership between AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling. I remember during the first year of AEW, tons of people were so excited about, oh, the Forbidden Door is open now. Now we're gonna see Jay White and Okada and maybe God on AEW TV. Tons of people were so excited about that bunk ass partnership that was very one-sided. It's like, how many people did we actually see from New Japan who went to AEW? Maybe Kenta and that one old dude, Suzuki. Other than that, I don't remember a lot of people from New Japan going to AEW. So how was it a goddamn partnership? You brought in two low, maybe mid-card guys from New Japan. How is that a partnership? And it's funny. How come guys like Jay White, GOD, Okada, all the top stars over there, how come they never showed up to AEW? Even though they supposedly got friends over there, right? See, I'm starting to think maybe GOD never liked the Bucks. Because how come I'm seeing GOD going to all these other companies, but not AEW, even though they got history with some of the EVPs over there? How come they never stepped foot in AEW? It's like I could have sworn I seen these guys in Impact, in ROH. Dude, it's weird how I'm seeing Jay White making appearances in Impact. I'm seeing the Bullet Club making appearances in Impact, but not in AEW. Nobody talks about how failed the experiment was of the so-called Forbidden Door. They didn't do nothing. AEW didn't do shit with this so-called Forbidden Door. Why would anybody want to work or have some kind of partnership with AEW? They are selfish. All they care about is getting their stars over. That's all they care about. That's why you would never see the big names from New Japan to AEW. Why? How come we never seen them? Why are they going to Impact Wrestling? Let that sink in. If AEW is so special, how come their so-called parent company, which was New Japan, how come they are going to Impact and not AEW? So far, AEW has messed up 3 freaking partnerships. They messed up ROH, they messed up Impact, and they messed up New Japan. And they have no excuse on how they treated ROH. ROH should have been the first company they had a partnership with. They should have had a deal with ROH, which was share talent. But they never did it. All they did was use ROH to steal their talent and to make sure they're on their TV show, but not theirs. AEW is very selfish. People always trash the WWE for not working with other companies. But when they did, they never actually buried anybody. AEW buries people. They have no respect for other companies. It's like, I don't think AAA likes them. AAA does not like AEW. Fucking Impact, they don't like AEW. New fucking Japan Wrestling, they don't like AEW. Because they are selfish. Every time another company's star is on their TV, they always lose. How come nobody picks up on that? They always lose or they get jobbed out. Kenta, was he kind of jobbed out? How about Suzuki? Was he kind of jobbed out? he was made to look like a fool. He had a botched run in AEW. That's why nobody wants to work with AEW. How come AEW doesn't feature talents from other companies on their show and make them actually look good? It's not a damn partnership if it's... How is it a goddamn partnership? You open no fucking forbidden door. How? Why is Jay White making appearances in Impact? How? What door are you opening? Because, dude, how can you not have attracted fucking Okada to your show already? It's going on 3 years, man. How come he's never made a damn pissed up appearance? Nothing? Not a damn one-off? Because maybe Okada doesn't want to work for your company. Instead, you got all these guys from New Japan choosing Impact over AEW. How come nobody talks about that? Oh, but the WWE gets trashed because they don't work with nobody. Well, maybe that might be a good thing. Because they don't want to have the reputation of burying other companies' talents. Maybe that's why. Unlike AEW, look, why would anybody want to work with AEW as a partnership? They buried all of Impact's talent. You had freaking Brandy Rose flat out tell fucking Eat That Page to his face that the only reason they signed him was so they can attract Josh Alexander. Why would you tell him that to his face on a promo? Seriously, I don't care if it's a work or not. Saying shit like that kind of exposes your company. You are basically saying you have no respect for nobody on that roster when it comes to Impact Wrestling. You have no respect for nobody. Hence why you got guys like fucking LAX, Brian Cage, you got fucking Eat That Page, other guys for Impact who have signed with AEW. They have done nothing. I don't know why Tony Khan does not like pushing the guys from Impact that he signed. It's weird. Why'd you sign him any goddamn way? If you are only gonna push your homegrown talent that you signed from the goddamn indies, like, why would you sign him? You see, dumb shit like that nobody talks about. Nobody talks about the multiple failed partnerships that AEW has had. What's that guy's name? Jeff Cobb? They booked him like shit. And he was still working with ROH and New Japan. Where has Jeff Cobb been at since? Jeff Cobb hasn't stepped foot in AEW since his small little run that he had, little pit stop in the first year of AEW. Other than that, where is he? And I feel like, wow, they could have used Jeff Cobb too. They could have used him. I don't know why AEW has zero respect for Ring of Honor. It's like, without Ring of Honor, there will be no AEW. It's like, see, that's why nobody wants to work with AEW. They have a bad reputation of not being 50-50. It's like, yeah, it's like, okay, when it comes to AEW, they send you their talent, right? But you have to make sure they look good. But when companies send their talent to AEW, fucking AEW has some kind of sense of entitlement where it's like, okay, we're on national television, we on TNT. You should be happy we are actually putting your talent on TV to fucking begin with. So them being on TV is way better than them actually winning matches on our show. See, that's very narcissistic. It's like, look, man, wrestling is wrestling. It's like, don't treat your show as like, oh, we are so much better than you. We are doing you as a favor by putting your talent on our show. But if they win or lose, it don't matter, even though it does matter. That's what a partnership is. Partnerships is a 50-50 thing. The fact that AEW keeps on sending guys to fucking AAA to win their titles, how come nobody from AAA comes to AEW to win titles? You see what I'm saying? It's not a 50-50 thing. What forbidden door are they opening here? I think it's fucking selfish. Fucking FTR as the AAA Tag Team Champions. What is that doing for fucking AAA? I don't know. What is nothing? That's the point I'm trying to make. It's like, it's not a 50-50 partnership if you got this sense of entitlement where it's like, you should be happy our talent is even being booked on your show. It's the same thing when Kenny Omega was the world champion in fucking AAA. Tony Khan did not want him to lose at all against none of their talents. Tony Khan didn't want Omega to lose to nobody. To me, that's selfish to me. It's like, what's so special about Kenny Omega being your champion on your show? He ain't no damn draw. That's the point I'm trying to make. It's like, it's selfish. There is no forbidden door. They ain't open shit. It's weird how, dude, there's nobody from New Japan begging or asking to wrestle in AEW. It's like, you would think we would have been seeing G.O.D., Tamatanga in AEW. See, I would love to see him in AEW. I would love to see FTR against G.O.D., but we might not ever see it because they don't want nothing to do with AEW. There's a lot of guys on that New Japan roster who wants nothing to do with AEW. So stop talking about this dumbass partnership that they have with all these companies. They are a selfish company. There's no 50-50 booking going on. It's like every time they book a talent outside of AEW, it's kind of weird that they always book them to lose. So what's the point? Oh, they think it's some kind of rub that guys from New Japan kind of get to come to AEW to wrestle on TNT. Like, dude, who gives a fuck about that? Nobody cares. How is that a fucking rub? Oh, I'm wrestling on TNT or I'm wrestling on fucking TBS. That's a rub. You should be happy, New Japan Pro Wrestling, that we book Kenta on our show on TNT. You should be grateful. It don't matter if he wins or loses. And to me, that's a waste of time. Because you are making New Japan look fucking weak by doing that bullshit. So that's why New Japan no longer books their talent on AEW TV, because AEW makes them look weak. Tony Khan will always book his talent to look better than his partner's talent. That's a bad thing. Every time Tony Khan sent guys from AEW to Impact, they always won. Kind of weird. It's like, Omega, didn't he beat Moose? Didn't he beat fucking Rich Swann? You see what I'm saying? Why are you booking all your guys from AEW to beat everybody in Impact Wrestling? That's stupid. That's very narcissistic. It's like, that gives me Jeff Jarrett vibes, kinda. That gives me kind of Triple H vibes. It's like you are booking your talent to bury your partner's talent. Come on, man. So I think people need to stop bragging about AEW and the stupid ass door that they're talking about. There is no forbidden door. It's not a forbidden door if there is no 50-50 booking. Guys from New Japan should be beating guys in AEW and vice versa. That's what a partnership is. You can't just book guys from New Japan on your show as a rub. It's like, you should be happy they got more eyes on their match. No, man, fuck that. That don't matter. And that's why you ain't seeing guys from the Bullet Club or Okada, Jay White. You ain't seeing dudes like that in AEW. It's been 3 years. Jay White could have easily made an appearance in AEW, but he doesn't want to. Why? Why is that, huh? So, shut the hell up about this fucking forbidden door. There is no forbidden door. AEW is a selfish company that they only want to book their stars to look like fucking stars. That's it. I'm done.